Imagine this. In the heart of West Africa, a young military leader stares down one of the world's most powerful billionaires. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the fiery president of Burkina Faso, just slammed the brakes on a massive project backed by none other than Bill Gates. We're talking Target Malaria, a high-tech plan to release genetically modified mosquitoes into the wild, all in the name of fighting disease. But Traoré said no, flat out suspended it. Why? Is this a heroic rebellion against the shadowy Great Reset, that controversial World Economic Forum blueprint for reshaping the global economy, whispered to involve Gates, the WHO, and a web of elite control? Picture the stakes. Gates Foundation pours billions into health initiatives worldwide, partnering with the WHO on vaccines and tech that could alter nature itself. Critics scream conspiracy, population control, surveillance, a new world order. But Traoré? He's not backing down. We won't be guinea pigs, he declares, igniting a firestorm across Africa and beyond. What's really behind this clash? Is it sovereignty on the line or something darker? Stick around. We're diving deep into the facts, the theories, and the real reason Traoré drew the line. You won't believe where this leads. Imagine this. In the heart of West Africa, a young military leader stares down one of the world's most powerful billionaires. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the fiery president of Burkina Faso, just slammed the brakes on a massive project backed by none other than Bill Gates. We're talking Target Malaria, a high-tech plan to release genetically modified mosquitoes into the wild. So, what's the deal with this Great Reset everyone's whispering about? And why is Captain Ibrahim Traoré throwing a wrench into plans tied to Bill Gates and the WHO? Let's unpack this drama like it's the juiciest plot twist in a global thriller. Picture Burkina Faso, a nation battling poverty and unrest, suddenly becoming the stage for a high-stakes standoff. Traoré, a 37-year-old leader who seized power in a 2022 coup, isn't just saying no to a mosquito project. He's sending a message that's got the world buzzing. First, let's talk about the Great Reset. Coined by the World Economic Forum in 2020, it's pitched as a bold vision to rebuild the global economy after COVID. Think green energy, tech-driven healthcare, and equitable systems. Sounds noble, right? But dig into the online chatter, especially on platforms like X, and you'll find folks crying foul. Some claim to front for elites like Gates to push centralized control, maybe even population reduction through vaccines or biotech. The WHO, with its global health mandates, gets dragged into the mix, accused of being a puppet for big players. Gates Foundation, pouring billions into malaria research and vaccine programs, fuels the fire. His fingerprints are all over projects like Target Malaria. Now, enter Target Malaria, the Gates-funded initiative Traoré just halted. The plan? Release genetically modified mosquitoes in Burkina Faso to curb malaria by making the bugs less deadly. Science fiction stuff, right? Supporters say it's a game changer for a country where malaria kills thousands yearly. But locals aren't sold. They're wary of foreign experiments, haunted by a history of Western meddling. Think colonial exploitation or dodgy drug trials. On X, posts scream about GMO mosquito conspiracies, with some alleging these bugs could track populations or worse. No hard evidence backs those claims, but the distrust? It's real. Traoré's move isn't just about mosquitoes. It's a flex. Since taking power, he's been all about kicking out foreign influence. France's military got the boot, and now Gates' project is on ice. He's framing it as protecting Burkina Faso's people, saying no to being a testing ground for unproven tech. But is he really battling a shadowy global agenda, or is this about something closer to home? The Great Reset might be a convenient boogeyman, but the deeper issue could be sovereignty. Africa's seen too many outsiders call the shots, and Traoré tapping into that rage. So what's driving this guy? Is he a hero standing up to globalists, or a leader playing to the crowd to cement power? The conspiracy crowd's got their theories, but the truth might be less cinematic, yet way more human. Hang tight, because next, we're diving into the real reason Traoré's saying no, and it's going to hit you right in the gut. All right, we've set the stage and unpacked the drama. Now let's get a hard why Captain Ibrahim Traoré slammed the door on Bill Gates' mosquito project and what it means for the so-called Great Reset. Buckle up, Because the real reason isn't just a plot twist. It's a wake-up call that'll make you rethink everything. Forget the tinfoil hat theories for a second. Sure, the internet's ablaze with ex-post claiming Gates and who are cooking up a sci-fi dystopia. Genetically modified mosquitoes as surveillance drones or tools for population control. Sound wild, but there's zero evidence to back it. Traoré's not out here chasing conspiracy ghosts. His real fight? It's about Burkina Faso's soul. This is a guy who's seen his country used as a pawn. First by colonial powers, then by foreign NGOs and corporate giants. Target Malaria, with its Gates-funded high-tech mosquito plan, smells like another outsider experiment to him. And he's not wrong to be skeptical. History is littered with examples of Africa as a testing ground, shady drug trials, exploitative resource grabs. Traoré's drawing a line in the sand. No more. Dig deeper and it's personal. Malaria kills thousands in Burkina Faso yearly, but locals aren't just worried about disease. They're scared of being guinea pigs. On X, you'll see posts from Africans voicing distrust like, "Why test this in our villages, not yours?" Traoré's tapping into that raw, justified anger. Suspending Target Malaria isn't about rejecting science. It's about demanding respect. He's saying, prove it's safe and prove it's ours to control. This isn't just one project. It's a middle finger to decades of neo-colonial vibes, where Western solutions come with strings attached. But here's the kicker. Traoré's move isn't just local. It's a spark for a bigger African rebellion. Leaders across the continent are watching, from Mali to Niger, where anti-foreign sentiment's surging. The Great Reset might be a catchy hashtag, but it's a distraction from the real issue, sovereignty. Traoré's betting that saying no to Gates and who rallies his people and boosts his cred as a leader who puts Burkina Faso first. Risky? Sure. He's burning bridges with powerful players. But it's a gamble that screams, we're done being your lab rats. So, what's the takeaway? Traoré's not fighting a shadowy cabal. He's fighting for control over his nation's future. It's a story of defiance, not conspiracy, and it forces us to ask, should countries like Burkina Faso bow global initiatives or demand their own terms? That question's not just for Africa. It's for all of us. Next time you hear global good, ask who's really calling the shots. Traoré did, and he's not backing down. What do you think, hero or troublemaker? Hit the comments, and let's keep this fire burning.